the medical, and this is where they all come for sick call, some medications, see the nurse, doctor.
Now that's a big problem. Drugs, Hep C, right?
Very big here.
Very big. That's why we have a, my opinion, a jail and prison overcrowding issue is because of the drug issue. Down here's intake. This is where the inmates enter the jail, and this is where they're booked in as.
It's not a nice experience.
No? No.
I've never had the honor.
No.
But
No,
my brother has, and he stayed here.
Really?
Yeah. And it wasn't the surrounding, it was the fact that he was incarcerated.
Incarcerated, yeah.
There's something psychologically that it does to you that you can't even imagine until it actually happens to you. That's what I've heard. And
reality usually starts when they come through.
You start hearing those doors locked behind you.
yeah. This is a jail, it's not a prison.
Right.
So how long are they expected to stay?
9 months.
Is the max?
Anything over 9 months, they need to go to a state facility.
That's a long time.
Right.
Isn't it? 9 months in.
Yes, that's a sentence.
Do most people,
Sentence.
let me ask you, do most people, would they most likely prefer to go to a prison if they're going to do that much time?
Not necessarily,
Okay.
because here they have friends, family that comes and visits them, and
Yeah, I see.
so on. And sometimes on occasional, say if somebody violates their bail or a murder charge or something like that, we may keep them here a year and a half, almost 2 years, before they even go to court.
This is referred to as our observation cell, drunk tank, fishbowl, whatever.
Depending on the inmate's behaviors.
If they're out of control, you throw them in here. Is this considered solitary too?
Yes.
And there's
Until
no
they're
toilet or anything in there, so.
No.
How do you,
Well,
how does
How we
that-
contend with that is provide that they are behaving. We have a restroom right down
I see.
the hall here.
Yep.
We'll let their escorted right down. Not much privacy. This is another holding cell for a larger
bigger.
group. Like if we had a lot of people come in from court
Oh, I see.
or a
Oh,
mass
you hold them
arrest.
in here, yeah.
Yeah. But this is, there again, it's a little bit nicer observation cell.
127.
Where we can, if we're gonna hold a person down here in intake for an extended period of time, here they do have access to restroom facilities and that sort of thing, you know.
Right.
Do you want to go out to the
Yeah.
Sally Port
Yeah.
where they actually come in?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Where they arrest an officer actually pulls his cruiser into,
Oh, they do, okay, so
Okay.
this is, right.
yeah.
That, you'll get out of that van, they'll take you out of this van.
Not necessarily a van, whether it's a
Police car.
sheriff's car, who, whatever
Local police,
agency. Yep.
Right,
state cop.
Right.
Yeah.
The arresting agency will bring him in here. And then the officer will secure his weapon in lockbox before they take the inmate or the prisoner out.
Yeah.
Out of the, and then they start the booking process. That's what they do a pat down. They stand there and the officer, the corrections officers do pat down. They search the prisoner, make sure he doesn't have any contraband or weapons on him or her, and then after that they're all set with that. The officer, the prisoner, and they all go into the booking room and start the booking process.
Then they're on camera the whole time that they're doing this.
Are they?
Yeah.
Yes. Video camera?
Yes.
You mean up here? Oh, I see, there's the camera, I see. So everything is,
So
there
everything's
can't be any question
how they were
about
treated.
how they were treated.
Mhm.
Okay.
And it usually starts right here. You can usually end up telling whether they're going to be cooperative inmates when they get in.
Oh, is that right? Uncooperative. How often are you bringing prisoners in? How often are they?
A good day.
Every day?
Yes.
There's always somebody every day coming in.
Yes.
Yeah.
How many a day?
Averages anywhere between 7 to, we've had 15, 20 come through the door.
Yeah, back.
Every day, 7 people come through this jail?
Yeah.
Come in?
Yeah.
Come
that's
in,
a
and
lot.
then sometimes you get the same 7 going out, or the new ones that are getting released, and those 7 are staying. But don't forget, it's all night too. So I mean,
But still, that's a
24-hour
lot.
period.
For a
Yeah.
small area, that's a lot.
And it can be, if we, for instance, back in the spring, we executed a bunch of arrest warrants on some drug cases we had. We actually had to schedule that because we had to wait till the jail was at some type of capacity that we could handle that. We brought in 17 people, I think it was that time. And, you know, we just couldn't do that any day.
So it was a sting operation. So,
Right,
yeah.
and we would have been able to do it earlier if we had the room. We just didn't have the room, and that was the particular weekend. I think Friday night I went home and we were at 79. So, and I think I come back in on the weekend. I think we were 69 when I come back in on Monday. So that really puts a lot of strain on the corrections officer. I mean, because like I said, you know, when you're at 42 bed, when you're at 35, you're full.